The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check four. Squeeze.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Hey. Be driven.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down now, Barkley, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
6-6, bullet high. Check out.
Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco, it's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Check the backer. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And some room to work. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
On the ready.
Man, I got you.
Hey, Foxtrot.
31's the mic. I'm coming after you. 31's the mic.
You ain't going nowhere. Hit it.
On first down, Alexander. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball? and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order. That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week.
Come on,
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. Check. Ready?
Now Saquon Barkley, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Connor. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On the run, it's Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ochena Nwosu in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Alexander. McKinnon here, it's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Ready up.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Set, go.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Walton. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On 1st and 10, Alexander, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Mike 40, check, he's coming. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Connor, he's going to launch this thing. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for KC. 74 yards. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Here's Barkley, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The extra point up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They're
Close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Greystone, travel. Hey, high 7.
31's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 31's the mic.
Hey, Charlie.
65.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Let's go, get set.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Alexander trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Delta.
31's the mic.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Matthews. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
31's the mic.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, defense, let's go. 31's the mic. Check back.
Let's go.
On 4th down, Alexander. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
36.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
218, chop. Yeah. Back.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go...
He's got him in, complete. An excellent gain, 35 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Bravo.
31's the mic. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Hey, hurry.
Me and you. 31's the mic.
Go. Hey, zoom.
Looking to throw. Alexander. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 14. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing on first down. Counter. He's going to loft it. Deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Here we go. Check 15. Check 15.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Watch twins.
Deep river.
Barkley.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
He's crashing. He's checking.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch 61. Matchbox lights. 5.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Watch the
On second down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Down. 94. Pilot, 64. With, hey, over. Go. Go.
Motion. Check. 40's mine. 40's the mic. 40's the mic.
On third down, counter. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Haywood. Rock it. Hey. Watch it.
Back to throw. Counter. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, high 7.
To throw again. Alexander. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Leo! Hey, Charlie! Look at me, zipper! Check Mike 40!
2nd and 11. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, Sam off! Hey, Delta! Go!
Mike 40.
Shoot!
Looking to throw. Counter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Well, the second down throw on target. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Hey, Echo. Now.
Watch the back, watch the back.
Let's go.
From the gun, Alexander. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here.
Hey, rock, hit it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Back to the air on second down. Alexander. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing. Check three.
Get it.
Now it's Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On second down now, Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
A game of 5. First down, Kansas City.
You ready?
40's mine. 40's the mic. 40's the mic. All down, baby. All down. Switch. Switch.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They come out here in the eye. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another try for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Just get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got
5.
31's the mic.
5.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.